Yeah. Well, shake your pom poms, shake your pom poms, shake your pom poms tonight, or maybe not. Friday evening, 10 p.m. And of course, welcome to the Little Hut Podcast. Yeah. And of course, you got yours truly, Kimberly F. Brown, and my co host, Dr. Dre. Say hello, Dr. Dre.
What's going on out there? What's going on?
Very good. And as always, don't forget that Friday Night Podcast is brought to you by Aletha Johnson of Dream Team Realty. If you're looking for commercial property, single homes, duplexes, whatever your need may be, call Aletha right now at 216 375 3681. And if you're looking for t-shirts, like I got my Little Hut Podcast t-shirt on today because damn it, it's going to be hot all up in the hut.
Hot.
Yes, hoodies, jackets, tumblers, cups, mugs. Call Angie Marie. She's in Maple Heights, very close, and very close at 216 395 7335. And of course, don't forget the podcast is also brought to you by Mayor Matt Burke, re-election team over in Garfield Heights. Brown, that damn Brown on Cleveland. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing fine, and I am not shaking no pom poms. I brought me something to enjoy. I don't know which one you want, but I got me some chocolate and I got me some plain. I'm gonna sit back and eat my M&M.
Oh, he's gonna eat his M&Ms.
That's right. I'm gonna eat my M&M.
Well, I hope the M&Ms are not medication, but that's coming up shortly. But don't forget, tonight we got two issues we're going to talk about. The first issue, we're going to go to the city of messy Maple Heights. And damn it, yes, I said it. And I don't care who get mad because you tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. And when you tell the truth, it's not about being a bully, damn it. It's about telling the truth. And what people got to stop doing, people act like they just stupid. I kid you not, plain stupid. People have a tendency to throw not a rock, but a boulder. They talk reckless all day long. But as soon as you check them, they try to play victim. Then they want to tell everybody you the bully. Nope. I'm going to stand up to the bully. So don't get it twisted. Don't get it confused because you went in and I'm going in tonight, damn it, all night long. Show enough. Yeah, you eat your M&Ms over there because always say this, Dr. Dre. If you talk about me, damn it.
I don't talk about it because I know what's coming.
If you talk about me in private and it get back to me, I'm going to talk about you in public. And I want it to get to you. So let's get this party started real quick. All right. Listen, you guys. I got to go to the city of Maple Heights.
What is the nickname for Maple Heights? Is it friendly? What's the nickname of that city?
Messy.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. You said
messy Maple Heights. But I was in Maple Heights, I believe, 4 days ago. And I was helping someone canvas.
Okay.
And I was on a street called Clare over in District 6. The part of Clare that's close to Northfield, right?
Where the food court, I call it the food court. All the food, the Burger King. Not Burger King,
but
Kentucky Fried Chicken, Rowley.
No, not that part. That's Warrensville.
Oh, okay.
Northfield, the part where you got the Rascal House. You have those churches that sit right there in that little small plaza. It's like when you first enter Maple Heights and you have like that new Archwell clinic. That part, the Northfield part. Like if you were coming from North Randall.
Oh, by the Marathon gas station.
Right over
Okay.
there.
Okay.
So, at any rate, I'm walking, and I'm talking to, some people who are outside. And I came off this one porch and I looked to my right, Andre, and I saw this big, ferocious pit bull, this big white pit bull with a pink nose. Listen, he was looking at me, and
Did you run?
I was looking at him. And I said to myself, I said, Self, what we getting ready to do? That dog's there. Listen, Andre, I had a bag full of literature, right? And I started just swinging the bag, swinging the bag, swinging the bag. Yeah. What did I just tell you?
Oh, wow.
He was looking at me, and I was looking at him, and my feet was moving backwards, and I was swinging my bag, swinging my bag, swinging my bag. But here's the good thing about campaign literature. Campaign literature, we don't have flyers, we have the postcards.
Okay.
And the postcards have a little thickness to them,
Yeah.
right? So if you have a lot of postcards in your bag, it gives you a nice piece of protection. And I'm swinging and swinging and swinging, and woo! That dog kept coming and coming and coming. And the guy whose dog it is, he was calling the dog, and the dog did not listen to him.
That sound like my dog. Don't listen. No.
Let me tell you something. That dog was coming at me, and I'm not gonna lie. I've been hit in the back 3 times in my car. And when something is getting ready to happen, how you just brace yourself, because you know that you're getting ready to get injured. And all I saw, Andre, I'm being serious, were his teeth, and I saw him launching. And all I was asking God, please don't let him grab my neck, my chest, my arms. If he's going to injure me, let it be, like my legs, not my throat. Because I still got people to talk about in this world, and I ain't ready to check out yet. I do, like in the next 10 minutes. I got somebody to talk about. Talk about me, I'm going to talk about you. So God wasn't ready to get rid of me, right? But here's how God works, Andre. So I'm screaming, get your dog, get your dog, get your dog. A black car came from nowhere. All I saw as I'm closing my eyes, I just knew I was bit. A black car came up, side swiped the dog, right? A lady opened her door and said, ma'am, jump in. I jumped in that car. The dog said, woo! Lady saved my life. She saved my life. The lady's name is Coco Lamar.
Thank you, Coco Lamar, for saving my good person.
Coco Lamar. She took me to my car. I was like traumatized. I wasn't crying, but I was traumatized because I was like, what the hell just happened? I was traumatized. Yeah, I was traumatized.
Okay,
And I asked her, I said, what is your name? She said, Coco Lamar. I said, are you on Facebook? She said, yes. She said, I'm also on Instagram, but Andre, I've been looking for this young lady, Coco Lamar. I have not found her. All I know is that she drives an older black model car. I don't know the model. I don't know the make.
So if you know Coco, send us a comment.
Coco Lamar. And she just told me, Andre, that she had just got off work. She heard someone screaming, and she flew her car down the street. I said, that's God.
Yeah.
That's God. That's God. That's God.
Now, let me ask you something about the city of Maple Heights.
Yes.
Do they have any type of ordinance for dogs out there?
They do, but here's the issue. When that happened, I reached out to Councilwoman Edwina A.G., and we talked, and she told me that she was going to reach out to Councilwoman Tina Stafford Marbury, and she did. But here's the problem I have with Maple Heights. I looked up their city ordinance, and they do have a nice piece of ordinance when it comes to vicious dogs.
Okay.
And
a pit is a vicious dog.
A pit is labeled a vicious dog.
Okay.
Right? And if you Google a pit is still labeled a vicious dog. But we're gonna say vicious dogs, vicious dogs. And one part of their legislation says that if you have something deemed as a vicious dog, you're supposed to have signage on your house or your fence.
Beware
That
of dog.
absolutely, you got to have that. But they have a whole list of things. But here's the thing that got me about Maple Heights, and this is where the safety director comes in. And the safety director of Maple Heights is also the mayor, and I have an issue with their policies. The animal warden. First of all, let me say this. I contacted the animal warden 3 days ago. I have yet to hear from the animal warden. So if this is your position, you are not responsive to people in the city, not visitors, not residents, not business owners, nor stakeholders. Maple Heights, you better look at that. And because Blackwell, you the mayor, and I know you listen to the podcast because you're nosy, you need to pay attention to what's going on in your city. Plus, you're the safety director, and you don't get a pass. I'm not playing that game. But number two, this is the email that I got back from the councilwoman. And I'm talking about Councilwoman Tina Stafford Marbury. And I appreciate her responding. I really do. She told me this. She gave me, first of all, she apologized about what happened to me. Okay, I appreciate that because she's the first to apologize. But no, Councilwoman Edwina A.G. also apologized, and she said, she was happy that I didn't, get hurt. I appreciate that. She said that the only way, and this is according to Tina Stafford Marbury, the only way that the house, the owner, can be cited if there was footage. So hold up, let me say this. So I'm walking down the street. I said, Self, here come a dog. He's looking at me, I'm looking at him. He's getting ready to attack me, maul me, kill me, and I'm supposed to say, take a picture, take a selfie, and the dog gonna stop and say, what type of shiggity boo is that?
Yeah, they need to revisit that.
Man, listen. Part of the job of the safety director is to look at the policies, right? Look at the policies and amend the policies where they need to be amended. And this just tells me that a lot of people who are in position, they don't even know the policies of the jobs that they have. This is the same thing that happened, remember, to the city of Cleveland, Kerry Howard. Remember that incident?
Yeah.
And Kerry Howard, he was our safety director for the city of Cleveland, remember? Remember, he quit because the media wasn't brown on Cleveland, because y'all always act like because I'm a black publisher that I'm supposed to give y'all favors because y'all black. Ain't doing it, not doing it, not doing it. But the white media, the mainstream media, was all over Kerry Howard. And none of y'all opened y'all mouths. Y'all sure didn't. I wonder why. Y'all know I know why. Yeah, you know I know why. Because y'all are scared. So y'all not going to talk back to them, but y'all want to talk back to me. But make a long story short, don't be going to sleep in a little hut, because
I just closed my eyes.
Yeah, well,
they scared of you.
No, they ain't scared of me.
They ain't scared of you?
No, they try to attack me. So listen, being serious. Remember Kerry Howard, he resigned.
Right. I remember.
Right? And I don't know what happened to the young lady who was driving that car. Remember, she had her.
Fired.
Oh, did she get fired?
Yeah, they fired her.
Okay, well, that's what happened to her.
She fired, and then Kerry came down the road later on, and he resigned.
Okay.
Because he said he has his children in the bill.
Right. The point I'm making is this. People take positions, and no, you don't have to know 100%, but you got to be familiar with the job that you have. And safety, I don't care what community you're in, all jokes aside, you must make safety the #1 priority in any city, be it Garfield, Maple, Shaker, Warrensville, Cleveland Heights, Beechwood, Brecksville, Independent. So I'm not picking on anybody. The situation just happened in the city of Maple Heights. And it's my prayer that the policies will be looked at and amended if necessary. And in this case, Andre, it should be amended because there's no way in the world that if a dog is attacking you, that you must stop and take footage to prove that the dog was loose. Brown on Cleveland. Absolutely bonkers.
So what are we going to do about the warden? He still haven't called you in 4 days.
The animal warden has not called me, and that's another issue I have. But the bigger issue is, Maple Heights have that policy that if you're not a Maple Heights resident, you can't speak at the council meeting. And see, here's another problem I have, because you have told visitors of your city that they don't have a voice. But yet and still, here's the thing. I was talking to myself. I said, self, is that right? Self said, no, it's not right. Because, watch this, Andre, when I go to Home Depot, and I go to Home Depot like 2 times a week, Home Depot and Maple Heights, when I'm spending my money, Maple Heights benefits off me spending my money at Home Depot in their city.
That pays for that safety.
That's totally correct. So what I
So
kind of
that's
feel
fine.
like this, Andre, there should be legislation saying that if you don't live in the city of Maple Heights, but you spend your money in Maple Heights, that money needs to be diverted to the city where you live. Brown on Cleveland? Yes, I'm saying it. That's right. That's right. That's right. So we can't speak at y'all council meetings, and that dog tried to kill me. Then
Give me my tax dollar.
give me my, run me my change.
Give me my tax dollar.
Money. But serious Maple Heights, listen, you guys have some serious issues with pit bulls. And to be fair, Cleveland Ward 1, right here on 160th Street, there are like 3 pit bulls that run free every single day, because when I'm going to work, I see them out there, and people just let these pit bulls run rampant, and nobody says anything. And this is the reason why, Andre, the post office is so hard, on residents when you have a pit bull running the street and they stop the mail, because it is a serious situation. I remember when Congresswoman Marcia Fudge, when she was in office, there was a pit bull that was running up and down Throckley when she was in office. And Marcia Fudge got upset because her office had to step in because the council person in the city of Cleveland couldn't handle that situation. So what did the post office do? They called the Congresswoman. And the Congresswoman, Marcia Fudge, took care of that. She sure did. Brown, that damn Brown on Cleveland.
Well, I got 2 dogs. I got I don't know what that dog. He's crazy. But I have a pit bull.
Yes.
And I have a cane corso.
Oh.
And I keep my dogs on their chain, and I stay outside and watch them. When they get through the bathroom,
yeah,
I put another leash on them,
mm-hmm.
and I walk them to the door.
Okay.
I watches my dog.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
very
I'm
good.
a good citizen, a good dog.
Yeah, but people have to understand, this is especially, with the summer, you have seniors out there in their yard. You have them sitting on the stoop, because most of us don't have porches.
Right.
We don't. We have the 3 or 4 stairs, and we sit there. This is what we do. But you have the kids riding their bike, and you guys are putting people's lives in danger, especially when you talk about they got to have a photo to prove that a dog was chasing them. That is absolutely ridiculous. That is the dumbest piece of policy I've ever heard in my entire life. And that needs to be changed, and changed immediately. But I do know this. I do know that several council people will be looking into that, and they will be making some changes. So I do appreciate it. I really, really do. But that's that. But right now, this is what Maple Heights get.
Oh.
Rightfully deserved. Brown on Cleveland.
I'm gonna shake my M&M.
I'm shaking my pom-pom, shaking my pom-pom, shaking my pom-poms, because I'm still alive today to tell that story. And
I'm glad you didn't get hurt.
you know what? I'm glad I didn't get hurt either, because if I got hurt, I wouldn't be here on the podcast tonight. And I don't even know if I would be alive. But God knows that I still have some people that I need to talk about. So that's why, y'all.
That's your mission.
That's why He still got me here. All right, story number 1, Maple Heights, please do what's right. I'm not mad at you. Hey, it's just a situation took on, but I really hope that the safety director handle her business. It'll be much appreciated. And please give us an update, so therefore we can be fair here on Brown on Cleveland, and we can report back that, hey, Maple Heights took care of that situation, and we can feel a little better. All right, here we go.
Oh,
Woo!
Lord.
Don't start booing. Don't start booing. All right, here we go. Now, this is a serious situation. I want to tell you guys something, just in case you don't know. Let's talk about the second story today. All right, let's do that. Everybody knows. If you don't know, let me explain to you something. Kimberly Brown. I keep telling you this. I have a master's degree in honors, public policy, and public administration. I am one smart lady. I simply am. I own the Brown Report newspaper. I own Brown on Cleveland. I own the Little Hut podcast. I own a graphic design company. I do. And all of this is up under the umbrella called Dub Side Promotions, LLC. I pay my taxes every year. I have an accountant. I even pay my taxes every 6 months with the state of Ohio when I do vending events. I am bona fide, certified, and I am legitimate. I am bona fide, certified, and I am legitimate. As we began to brand Brown on Cleveland and everything up under Dubside Promotions LLC, I am now in the position to do sponsorships if I choose to. Most times I won't do them because I really don't want to get involved with any organization, their rules, their behaviors, their policies, nor their procedures. Or just messy. He said it. But understand this. If I get involved, just like any other company, business, there are expectations that people must adhere to. There is something called a memorandum of understanding, MOU. When I put my logo on something, I expect professionalism. I expect people to be trustworthy. I expect for them to be ethical and morally correct. I don't do shiggity boo, and I damn sure will never do criminal behavior. Brown on Cleveland, it is my choice. So let me tell you why we're at this crossroads today. Let me tell you why. A couple of weeks ago, because I'm going to tell you the truth. A couple of weeks ago, I was approached and asked if the Little Hut podcast would become a sponsor for the Cleveland Ward 1 Forum. And the forum that I am speaking of is the forum regarding the folks who are running for council person of Cleveland Ward 1. Initially, I was going to say no. And I should have followed my first mind, but I didn't. So I agreed to it. I also was approached to design the flyer. I have graphic designers on my staff, and it was designed. When we designed a flyer, we had basic information, and we were given the images, the photos of the people who are running, who are officially on the ballot. No problem. It probably took about an hour, 2 hours to design the flyer. When the flyer was created, the first draft, we sent it to the powers to be, and that is Janet Williams, and we also sent it to Andre White.
Correct.
Andre White said, yeah, that's fine. Janet Williams, who was the president of an organization called COSARO, whatever the hell that is, we'll talk about that in a few minutes, because I ain't going to play with you no more. And by the way, I know what you got on your Facebook page. Somebody's a bully. No, the problem is this. You couldn't bully me. You couldn't get your way, so you started talking crazy. That's what you did. So I'm going to tell you this. You talk about me in private, you know me. I'm going to talk about you in public. But I'm going to put your stuff out here. Because remember, this is a fight you started, but damn it, Kim Brown will finish it all day long, Brown on Cleveland. So I sent her the flyer. She comes back to me, y'all, and she says, well, could you add a contact? Well, who's the contact? She says, put my name, that's her name, and Andre White. Andre White said, I'm opting out.
No.
He didn't want his name on the contact.
Put my name on there.
No problem. So we just put her name. Even my name wasn't on the flyer. I don't care about that. I'm coming to help you guys, right? So on the bottom of the flyer, it had their little bootleg organization, COSARO. You had the Little Hut podcast, and you got logo Brown on Cleveland. No problem. Before the flyer was posted, I asked Ms. Williams, I said, is it okay if I post it on my Facebook page? She gave permission for us to post it. Now the flyer is posted, right? So everything's set. We advertising it, Brown on Cleveland. This is what I'm doing as a sponsor. I'm helping your ass out. In addition to that, because they did not have a sound system, and everybody knows Kimberly Brown owns a sound system. Not one, not two, not three, but four. I was going to do their sound system. See, as a sponsor, this is what you do. You don't take sponsors for granted. Sponsors are a blessing when they come aboard. They give you money, time, opportunity, and resources that you don't have, you can't even afford. Be grateful. God gives you a blessing, and you mess it up because of your mess. So let me continue. So now we got the flyer out there. So then I hear, I'm mad to my business, y'all. I'm mad to my business. I'm at home inside the little hole in the wall. You know, the trashy place, the hut. That's the prettiest house on the street. Damn it, in the prettiest backyard. Don't listen to dumbass Shirley Smith. That's how she got in trouble with me, talking reckless. But tonight ain't about her, so let me calm down. So then I hear all this noise. The noise is coming from a meeting where she's the president, Janice Williams, and Kosaro. So my phone started ringing. It started getting stupid. Keep in mind, I'm at home, man. I don't want to hear no drama. I hear that Janet Crosby, who is not even a candidate, but her husband is Mark. She's at the meeting talking about she don't like her husband's picture, who gave, the authority to use the picture, blah, blah, blah. And then somebody else talking about they ain't like their picture. When it got back to me, I began to question it. I said, Self, y'all know I talked to myself. I said, Self. Self said, what, Brown? I said, did we do the right thing? Self said, well, Brown, you don't like drama. I sure don't. I mind my business inside the hut. You see, let me give you the sidebar. Every single Friday, I have an appointment with the residents on Lotus Drive. See, because I cut 4 lines. I pick up the trash on this street. I do my community work as a citizen of Cleveland Ward 1. And I guarantee you, not one other person in Cleveland Ward 1 does or have done what I've done for this damn community. Not even a council person. I do it because I care about my community, not because of some jab stuff y'all talking about. So let me get back to the situation at hand. So Janet Crosby got her panties in a bunch. Show said it, show did. She talking about she don't like the picture. Well, the picture was taken off of your Facebook page, sweetie. So if you think the picture was ugly or homely about your husband, wait, I ain't got there yet. Then why you got the picture up there? That's stupid, because we all take good pictures. We take bad pictures. Sometimes pictures are in between. But if I'm going to put a bad picture of Kimberly Brown on Facebook, anybody who want to share it, guess what? I can't get mad. You know why? Because I put it up there. Although there's something called copyright infringement, so you better be careful. So let me take onus for some of this right now. You know what I should have done as a business owner? When those images were sent to me, I should have asked if they had permission for the images. That falls on Kimberly Brown. That falls on me and my company. But when Janet Crosby and the other young lady decided that they didn't want them pictures, I did this. I called people, I text people, I said, please take the flyer down. Am I lying?
You're not lying, but you called me. First person, you called me.
I said, please take the flyer down because my company cannot afford to be sued. On top of that, I don't want to mess up my brand. Can y'all please take the photo down? Did I not say that?
Yes, you did.
I even said it a third time. I said, can y'all please take the photo down? Everybody took the photo down but Janet Williams. And what she did was this, which was so disrespectful. She didn't take the flyer down. What she did was that she tried to write over Mark Crosby's face. Not once, but twice. And I saw it, and I texted her, and I said, please take it down. And when she didn't take it down at 12 noon, I contacted Facebook. And I reported her for copyright infringement. And they took it down. Sure enough did, because I got the proof. Because I wasn't going to play with my brand. I meant what I said. Plus, I asked you 3 times nicely. And you want to sit here and put on your Facebook page, Kim Brown is the bully. Shame on you. And let me take it further. Let me tell y'all this. Ask me, say, Kim Brown, how did you find out that they was talking about the photos in the meeting? Kimberly, who told you that? Janet Williams. The president. Listen, y'all, I'm the president of the Black Women Commission of Cuyahoga County and the president of the Women's Commission of Education and Training. What goes on in our meetings stays in our meetings. What goes on in our meetings stays in our meetings. Let me tell you why. For one, it's called trust. For number two, we're having meetings about our business. And we have a strict policy that's part of our organization. If you take stuff out of our organization and share our business, your membership will be terminated immediately. I'm the president. Presidents of an organization don't carry mess, and they don't operate like that. But Janet Williams told me that. She brought the noise. She brought the drama. And you talking about somebody's a bully. Listen, sweetie, this is a fight you really didn't want to air in public, but it aired in public because of you. So after Facebook took down the two posts off of Coastal Road, Andre, something told me, just start scrolling people's pages. I scrolled your page, I scrolled other people's pages in Ward 1, and I scrolled her personal page, Janet Williams.
But did you see anything on my page?
No, I did not. I didn't see anything on Alwyn's page. I didn't see anything on Sharita's page. But there was numerous people's pages I was going on, right? I go on her page, and she still got the flyer up there. So my text is on my phone. I text her. I said, can you please take it down? And then she want to act stupid. And I said stupid with a capital S. She gonna say, I did take it down. No, you didn't, dumb, because I'm looking at it. And I said dumb. So now I'm pissed off, right? I'm mad, I'm upset. Because I keep asking, man, I keep telling you guys, people come for me, y'all. I don't come for them. But when you hear Kim Brown talk about something, it's because I'm now fed up and I'm tired. I'm not gonna play with you. I was nice once, twice, 3 times. I gave you past the 4th time. And you pretty much told me to kiss your fat ass. I don't appreciate that. And then what rolled through my phone was this. Then I got this message telling me that she out there telling people I didn't take my medication, and that's why I'm upset. So wait a minute, hold up. So we going there? Because now we want to hit below the belt. All I asked you, sweetie, was to take down my flyer. I own the flyer. I pulled back my sponsorship because I didn't want to be involved in your mess. And by the way, Johnny Crosby, if you're listening, your husband ain't gonna win no way. Let me tell you why. Because you're gonna be just like that mayor over in Cleveland Heights. He is the mayor, and he let his wife do everything. And a lot of people in Ward 1 are talking now that you got too much control over Mark Crosby, and they're not gonna vote for him because of you. So your husband can thank you early that he ain't gonna win. And I damn sure ain't gonna vote for him because of you. Brown on Cleveland, because y'all done really done some stuff. And y'all know I don't back down from none of y'all. None of y'all. Because what I've done in this community, y'all can never match what I've done in Cleveland Ward 1. Not Janice Williams, not Janet Crosby, nobody who's part of that Coastal Road bullshit. None of y'all can't touch Kim Brown's record. That's why you keep coming over here asking me questions. I'm not helping you, dumb-dumbs. I'm sick of you. So let me go back. So now she's telling people, oh, she didn't take her meds. Oh, maybe not. Maybe because your fat ass was out here eating M&Ms, they were supposed to be my meds. But you were so hungry, you was just going to eat them, and you ate them. But I'm sick of you because you wrong. And don't let me start talking about the Black Women PAC and why Elaine Goldstein got towed up. Maybe the Black Women PAC needs to start looking at you, Janet Williams. Was it you who was talking too much? Telling stuff that was going on? That got Elaine Goldstein in trouble with me? You talk too damn much, but you want to come for me. So let's go a little further, because I'm not going to play with you about my brand and about Kimberly Brown. You started the fight, Kim Brown going to finish it. Brown on Cleveland. So you want to sit up here and play with mental health. For the record, sweetie, Kimberly Brown, listen, I'm stressed like everybody else some days. I don't take medication. And for you to put that out there, that is so below the belt. The other thing that pisses me off is this. When I got out of Baldwin Wallace College, Andre, right, my first job was at Murtis Ace Taylor Multi-Services Center.
Okay.
On Kinsman. I was a case manager turned into a social worker. and I work with the mental health consumers. My heart goes out to that population. There's a lot of policies and a lot of legislation that is being implemented because of mental health consumers, especially when it comes to the police. Am I correct? We, as social workers, we don't play people playing with mental health issues. That is so wrong. But you know what, Janet Williams, here's the wrong part, man, that I don't get you. You sit on the board for Murders Ace Taylor Multi-Services Center. Murders Ace Taylor Multi-Services Center is one of the most respected Black-run mental health services in Cuyahoga County. You sit on that board. You're supposed to be an advocate for the mentally ill. So let's say if I did have mental health issues, would you, well, I know you would put it out there and you would be dogmatic because you just put some shit out there that's really not cool. That's really not cool. I appreciate it. I don't like it. But you got nerves to put on your page, Kimberly Brown is the bully. Do you know what that term means, the bully? You simply mad because I pulled my sponsorship from you. It's my business. I can do what the hell I want to do. I didn't want to be involved in your mess because you're a messy woman. So I pulled back. And you mad about that. But I look at it like this. If you're going to tell a story, tell the truth. Because when you don't tell the truth, then you force me to come inside the little hut and make it hot. All you had to do, sweetie, was leave it alone. But you're the only one in Cleveland War 1 kept talking, trying to ruin my name. And I'm not going to let you do that. I simply refuse. I'm not going to let anybody who listens to this podcast do that. I keep telling you guys, I got stalkers, real stalkers. I don't play with you. I'm a news reporter. I'm not going to play with you. I'm a professional woman. I'm not going to play with you. I'm an educated woman. Not going to play with you. What I've done in this here United States of America, your organization can't match. And if there was a comparison between me and you and who gets the work done, you're not even in my league. So here's what I want you to do, because this is what I'm going to do. You need to resign from Murders Ace Taylor Multi-Services Center Board. I'm going to say it again. I am calling for your resignation. And if you don't resign, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to use now, watch this, my bully bullpen, this right here, and news break, and I'm going to write a letter to every single board member, including Lavelle Custard, who is the CEO, and tell them you are not fit to be a board member. Because you make fun of people who are mentally ill, mentally handicapped, and you tell lies about people who don't even have a mental health diagnosis. We are better than that. But you started a fight. I'm just going to finish it and shake my pom-poms. Shake my pom-poms. Listen, they tell me you was warned. A lot of people told me you was warned. Don't mess with her, because I never messed with you. I was helping you. I was helping your organization. And real talk, your members, when I drive by y'all streets and y'all homes, half of y'all don't even cut your damn grass. You don't even trim your bushes. You don't. And you out here talking about you are a leader in Cleveland Ward 1. Where were you when that lady house got burned down over on Talford? Nowhere. Talking, running your mouth, talking stupid. Where were you when the lady on Throckley had a problem with CMHA? You know who she came to? Kimberly Brown. Come to you. You know who got the results? Kim Brown. Where were you when that baby got shot and killed on Lee Road? Who dealt with that for 4 years? Wasn't you? Kimberly Brown. Where were you when the baby got shot and killed on 146th Street? And we had to raise $10,000 to get that baby a specialized wheelchair. Where were you? Nowhere to be found. But Kimberly Brown was there. We got it done. Where were you when we talk about these potholes in the street? Where were you? Nowhere. Kimberly Brown is the only one in this area, in this region, they got a full-fledged safety plan on how to make shit happen. What y'all got? But you want to talk about me and say she ain't take her meds. Damn right I ain't take no meds because I don't have any meds. And I ain't on meds. That shit right there was foul. And you wrong for that. And you put up a post talking about Kimberly Brown is a bully. Shame on you. And you got a grandson. And you got a son. And you got people out here looking up to you. You're crazy. They're crazy for looking up to you. What have you done in this community besides pick on Joe Jones? You don't want Joe, but you ain't got nobody out there who can beat Joe. You damn sure can't run. You couldn't even win your precinct seat. You couldn't even get 30 votes. Man, come on, don't do that. Because, yeah, I'm pissed off tonight. And guess what, y'all? I don't care if y'all on the phone right now talking, because that's what y'all do best. Y'all talk noise. That's all y'all do. You ain't going to do nothing. But y'all know she's wrong. But you came for me, and that was wrong. You put some stank on my name, and that was wrong. But see, I would be wrong if I said that, there's something called a toothbrush. I would be wrong if I said there's something called a washcloth and soap. I would be wrong if I said there's something called a brush and a comb and grease. I would be wrong. I would be wrong if I said there's something called lotion. I would be wrong if I said there's something called a track and getting your steps in every day. I would be wrong. But I'm not going to say it, but I would be wrong. Watch what you say to me. So here's where we're going to end this. Yeah, Kimberly Brown, I'm all pissed off. I am, because what you said, what you're spreading through Cleveland Ward 1 is wrong. And I don't care who try to defend you. I don't care. I don't care. You started a fight because I removed my sponsorship. That's what you did. I have a right. I have a right to take my business from anybody if they causing mess. I have a right if I just wake up and say, even if you're not causing mess and I'm removing my business, I have that right. I have a right to help anybody I want to. And if I choose not to help you, it's still my right. I have a right to flip-flop, flop-flip, get divorced, get married. I have a right to do whatever I want to do. As long as it's legal, I have that right. And if I wasn't afraid to go to jail, if I did something stupid, I had that right too. But I have to understand the consequences. But you're wrong. So I tell you this. Go ahead and keep that post up saying Kim Brown is a bully. I don't care. But do me a favor. Take this podcast, right? Copy it and put it under your post. And then let people decide who the bully is. Let people decide who's right and who's wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. And I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to get off this podcast because I got stuff to do. I got stuff to do. But I had a lot of respect for you. A lot of respect. Andre, I was calling this woman my big sister at one time. I never said anything negative about her. I had the highest respect for her. And one thing about people is this. You can have a respect for people, but when they do something so egregious like that, you lose respect. So the respect I have for you 48 hours ago, I have no respect for you anymore. Lose my number. Do not call me ever again. Don't ask me to do anything because the answer is no. But understand this. I need for you to resign from the board of the Mercedes Taylor Multi-Services Center. Let me repeat. I need for you to resign. I will be sending a letter to every single board member and the CEO, Lavelle Custer, Brown on Cleveland. I'm done, Dre. I'm sorry because I didn't give you a chance to talk, but I'm done. I'm done. So the candidates who are running in Cleveland Ward 1, I'm very disappointed in most of you. If you believe that a photo is more important than the issues that are going on in this city, if you believe that a photo is more important than all of the crime and the chaos that's going on in Cleveland Ward 1. You are not fit to serve. You are not fit to serve. If you believe that the way you look is going to make you win the seat, somebody told you a lie. And let me say this, and I'm going to go. Janet Crosby also said this, that her husband's picture was darkened. If a white person would have said that, Black people would be outraged. I'm outraged because, Jana, you believe in colorism. I'm a dark complected woman. Your husband ain't light skinned, I hate to tell you, and you aren't light skinned either. What's wrong with being dark? I just don't understand Black people. What's wrong with that? And for the record, when she said that, Andre, she accused my business of darkening her husband's picture. That's another reason why I pulled my sponsorship. And again, that was a conversation that Janet Williams brought to my home. If I'd have never known about that conversation, Andre,
Well, I was in the room.
my company would still be involved. The forum would still be going on the 17th, and I don't give a damn because y'all rescheduled it. Kim Brown, listen, I already know who I'm going to vote for, and it ain't you. I already know. I don't vote for messiness. I vote for somebody who's going to take care of the community, and it's not you. But to accuse my company of darkening a photo that you had on your Facebook page, y'all too messy for me. Kimberly Brown, don't do mess. Don't come to my company starting mess. Don't bring no bones to my home. And like I keep telling y'all is this, if you talk about me in private and I find out about it, I'm going to talk about you in public. Brown, 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 simply Brown on Cleveland. My name is Kimberly F. Brown, and thank you for coming inside the Little Hut Podcast. And I'm very unapologetic. Won't be bought, and I won't be bullied. But I will tell you the truth, Brown on Cleveland. Andre, we got to get out of here, and I ain't shaking my pom-poms. Come on, give it to me. What you got to say? No, I don't want no M&Ms. Shoot, I like shrimp. Give me steak and potatoes. All right, Dre, we got to get out of here. Say your goodbyes.
Well, goodbye, Lord, goodbye, everybody. Have a good one. We're shaking our pom-poms.
Shaking the pom-poms, shaking the pom-poms. No, man, go on with that. Remember, you don't have to be a star, baby. You don't have to be a star, baby. You don't have to be a star, baby, to be on this show, damn it. You don't have to be a star, but you better be bold. And as I always say, each and every day and Friday, I know you don't like me.
They talking about you.
I know you don't like me, but that's okay, because guess what? I don't like you either. And that's what we have in common. But listen, if you talk about me, listen, I may go on attack. I may come back. I may get evening, or I may be too grown for that. Well, tonight, no, I won't be immature. Don't want to be mature. I'm going to be very immature. I don't like what you said. So, again, put this podcast under your post and tell the truth, the whole truth, so help you God, because you're going to get yourself in trouble, and God going to come down and strike you know what I said on that story today. He going to strike you. Sure enough, going to strike you, or somebody going to strike you because you talk too much and you're wrong. Woo! Yeah. Pom-poms. Shake the pom-poms. Woo! Welcome to the Little Hut Podcast. Woo! It is hot up in here. Woo! All right, Jerry. Oh, yeah. I like you too, Dre. Wow, that's okay. Oh, man, another day. And Cleveland Ward 1. I tell you one thing, y'all better keep me up.